hope you liked the intro. This is a new series I'm making, which I make top 10s, 5s, or things like that. The Voynich manuscript was a codex with illustrations and words in an unknown language. It was most likely made around the 14th century during the Italian Renaissance, but a man named Wilfrid Voynich, which is why they name it the Voynich manuscript, bought it in 1912. It is still to be decoded, as many famous cryptographers and code breakers tried. Because the writings are unknown, people have used the drawings to split the book in 6 sections, including recipes, biology, herbal, cosmological, astronomical, and pharmaceutical purposes. Many believe the purpose was to detail medieval or modern medicine with the herbs shown. Here are some pictures. D.B. Cooper was an unidentified man who hijacked a Boeing 727 aircraft in the airspace between Portland, Oregon, and Seattle, Washington on November 24, 1971. On November 24, 1971, and gained $200,000 in ransom, or $1,170,000 in today's currency, and parachuted off the plane, and his fate is unknown to this day. Despite an intense manhunt and an FBI investigation, the man has never been identified. The man is known as D.B. Cooper because when buying his ticket, he named his alias D.B. Cooper. Numerous theories have been proposed, but he has never been found. Jack the Ripper is an unidentified serial killer active in the district around Whitechapel in London in 1888. The name first originated in a letter from an unknown writer who claimed to be the murderer, yet some believe it to be a hoax from a journalist trying to heighten the hype of the story. He was also known as the Leather Apron and the Whitechapel Murderer. Victims include female prostitutes who worked in the slums of the East End of London, whose throats were slit before abdominal mutilations. Because of the way the organs were removed, some speculate that he had prior knowledge of anatomical or surgical ways with bodies. Many letters were sent in the times when he was active to the police. The Zodiac Killer was a serial killer who was active in the late 1960s and early 70s. Since then, his identity has been unknown. Zodiac's victims were killed in, excuse me for my pronunciation problems, Benicia, Vallejo, San Francisco, Lake Berryessa, between December 1968 and October 1969. His name originated from letters of which he named himself Zodiac. It also contained 4 ciphers, which only one has been solved. He claimed he killed 37 people, while investigators only agree that he killed 7. His whereabouts are unknown. The Babushka Lady is a nickname for an unknown lady who witnessed the assassination of John F. Kennedy, who can be seen on the left with a scarf in the image in 1963, who may have photographed his death. Her name came from the scarf she wore, made her resemblance an elderly Russian lady, whose name is Babushka, which translates to grandmother. She was seen to be holding a camera from witnesses in the film. Even though the shootings made civilians take cover, she was seen in the same position, still holding her camera, taking pictures. Neither her photos or identity have been found. Elisa Lam, or her Cantonese name, Lam Ho Yi, was a 21-year-old Canadian college student at the University of British Columbia, whose body was found in a water tank in Cecil Hotel in downtown LA on February 19, 2013. Early in the month, she was reported missing. Later, maintenance workers found her body at the hotel when guests complained about the water supply, 5 days before she was found. The LAPD released security footage of the hotel's elevator, which spiked interest of her death. The video contained Lam entering and exiting the elevator, gesturing in the hall, and seeming to hide in the elevator. She was found naked with clothes and personal effects floating in the water tanks of the Hotel Cecil. Theories from paranormal involvement to Lam's bipolar disorder have been stated. Her death raised questions, especially from the many deaths that have happened in the Cecil Hotel. Thanks for watching. Remember to like and subscribe.